once the acquisition has happened, what needs to be done to ensure the successful integration of the new business?
I think an acquisition and the success of the integration of that acquisition is all about planning in reality. It can be a very complicated, intricate process, and it has to be planned very carefully and very precisely, in my view. And then I think there are two sides to success. One, what I would describe as hard success criteria, and the other is soft success criteria. And both are equally as important. But I think really it's very hard to establish the hard success criteria without getting the soft success criteria correct. Now, by hard, I mean the financial side of things. So we're looking at making sure we achieve those strategic and financial goals we set out to achieve, and making sure they happen within a timetable that's acceptable. So if you're rationalising units or rationalising locations, rationalising departments in any way, you need to get on with that very quickly and make sure that the implementation of that action is planned and thought through and done properly. On the soft side of things, it's about communication. I think it's once you go through an acquisition, then people generally think the worst. If there's a vacuum of communication, if there's a vacuum of knowledge of what's going on, people will think the worst, and that's human nature. So communication of what's happening, telling people exactly what's going to happen and by when, is vital to make sure there's a good integration of a business.
And how do you know whether an acquisition has been successful or not?
Well, I think that's quite easy, really, and that's basically driven financially. You acquire a business to add value to your own business, and if you've added value, then the acquisition has been successful, and it's pretty straightforward, I'd say. So it's about making sure you get a return on the capital that you've invested to add value to the business that you're running.